China's global strategy, trade, power, and silent expansion.
Welcome to The Bigger Perspective.
There are no announcements, no dramatic declarations, no sudden turning points. Instead, the shift happens quietly. A port is expanded, a railway is completed, a trade agreement is signed, far from the global spotlight. Across continents, infrastructure projects begin to connect regions in new ways. A network is forming, not through military conquest, but through trade, investment, and long-term planning. In Beijing, policymakers think in decades, not election cycles, not quarterly results, but generational strategy. And as this network expands, so does influence. The question is not whether China is rising, that is already clear. The question is how, and what that rise means for the global system. China's global strategy did not begin with expansion. It began with transformation. From a largely closed economy to one deeply integrated into global trade. Manufacturing grew rapidly, exports expanded, investment increased. China became a central hub in global supply chains. But economic growth was only the first phase. Strategy evolved from integration to influence. At the center of this strategy is connectivity. Ports, railways, energy corridors, digital infrastructure. Across continents, projects expand. Countries gain access to markets. Trade flows increase. But infrastructure also shapes dependency. Routes influence behavior, networks shape decisions. This is not expansion through force, it is expansion through integration. As presence grows, influence follows. Trade becomes relationship. Infrastructure becomes leverage. Countries begin to balance, economically in one direction, strategically in another. This is competition without confrontation. Influence expands through presence, through access, through patience. If this continues, deeper change emerges. Trade routes shift. Financial systems diversify. Supply chains reorganize. New systems develop. Payment networks, digital platforms, industrial standards. Change does not arrive suddenly. It builds, layer by layer. These changes are not abstract. They affect industries, jobs, prices. Opportunities expand in some regions, pressure increases in others. Global strategy becomes local reality. Some things are clear. China's global footprint is expanding. Infrastructure investment is increasing, but uncertainty remains. We do not know how far it will go or how others will respond, because strategy adapts. Power does not always arrive with visibility. Sometimes it grows quietly, through networks, through connections, through influence that expands over time. The question is not whether change is happening, it is how it will reshape the world. Because in the modern system, power is not only strength, it is connection. What are your thoughts on today's analysis? We'd value your perspective. Share your insights respectfully in the comments below. Thoughtful discussion makes these conversations stronger. If you found this documentary informative and balanced, consider liking the video and subscribing for more in-depth global analysis. Until next time, thank you for watching.